that 1561 is Wilton inbound on the 2711 approach.
It may be scary, you know, it may be difficult. Your heart's racing, everything in you is tight, but you set a goal and you want to achieve that goal.
Departure Windy City 5463, 3000, 250
You know, and that's kind of what the motivation was. Like, what is this going to feel like? What is it going to feel like when you're just falling out of the sky? There's a good chance we're probably going to have to strip your diaphragm up in the right upper quadrant. That's one of the classic places it goes to first. So then if I see that it's undebulkable, then I stop, because the data shows the hot chemo doesn't work well if I have to leave a lot behind. We don't know what we're going to find until we get in there. That's always the hardest part of these conversations for me when I'm explaining it to you guys, is because we just don't know until we get in there exactly what we're going to find.
1171, bridge inbound.
You know, the fear that I just had 20 seconds ago as we went out the door is gone. I do remember this sense of calm. I think in some way it's like surgery. So I just want to kind of review the plan for today, okay? Once we get in and we see that we're a go, then the only thing we know for sure we're going to take out is the right part of the colon where the appendix plugs in. We know that's definitely coming out. Beyond that, it's really anything else that has cancer on it. So like we talked about, it could mean removing other pieces of intestine, small bowel, large bowel. Once we get all that out, then we do the hot chemotherapy.
My name is Marvin Flores, and I've never ever dealt with a situation like this. I'm facing death, right?
All right, ready to rock and roll.
Let's do it.
All right, see you back there in a little bit.
Let's do it.
Marvin Flores is a 38-year-old gentleman who has a tumor on the appendix that had ruptured and had begun to spill mucin throughout his abdominal cavity. And once the tumor is ruptured, the mucin just keeps spilling out, and eventually you can get very distended as your belly just begins to fill with this mucin.
But no drug allergies, no issues with latex, no issues with iodine?
No.
Okay.
Sometimes, depending on the pathology, there are cancer cells that can also get out. Completely left untreated, it could spread. It can cause symptoms like obstruction, inability to tolerate food, liquid, and eventually, if completely untreated, even potentially death.
And before you go, 3315 code, Allegheny 36, 34, 30.
It's almost like a white noise. It's the sound of the air rushing by. You're feeling that cushion of air come against your body. So there is fear in that. There is pressure. Sometimes that's what it's like when you're operating. But you can't focus on it. You can't dwell on it. Disease wants to win. It's like a parasite that wants to do everything it can to continue to grow. And that is the battle, is how do we stop it? All right, temperature probe. So these are the temperature probes. They go in the peritoneum, in the anterior surface there, and they monitor the peritoneal temperature during the hypec. Okay, so now we put in the cannulas. So inflow, so this has 4 inflow tubes. One of them goes in each quadrant of the abdomen. So these go deep posterior in the belly, and then the outflow is going to sit on top. So we put one over the liver. So now we get rid of all this. So the chemo is about 105 degrees Fahrenheit. We frequently have to put ice packs around the head as well as in the armpits. We then run the pump and start the heater. Then the perfusate starts to circulate between the patient and the pump. We then drop in the chemotherapy. Inside the belly, it can be quite turbulent. There's fluid sloshing around. There's someone agitating the abdomen, pushing on it from both sides, trying to get all the organs to move around and slosh around. That way, no surface is untouched from the chemotherapy. When I then open the abdomen and I look in, it's completely different. All that disease is gone. All the mucin is gone. All the cancer that was lining these organs, those organs are now gone, or I've peeled off the cancer.
No one lives forever, no one. And after being diagnosed with the stuff on January 6th, I was given that gift. If I would have never taken that appendix out, I would have never gotten to find out that I had cancer lurking within my body.
Hey, it's Dr. Shipper. How are you? I just want to let you know we just finished. Everything went very well.
Oh, Dr. Shipper, thank you so much. Thank you. You had people from around the world praying for you guys, for your hands, for your strength today.
So we got your pathology back already, and it looks good. All the lymph nodes are negative, and there was actually no more invasive cancer seen anywhere. So it's all out. And the hot chemo took care of all the mucin and the stuff that was floating around everywhere. So, success.
When you go through something like this, you start seeing how much people care for you. It's like I have a second chance at life, you know?
It's, wanting to get to that success at the end. It may be scary, it may be difficult, but you set a goal and you want to achieve that goal.